Good morning! Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Atlanta. Our first hymn has this interesting moment where we kind of make the breaths like the ancestors. It goes like this. Za, whoosh, ah, whoosh, za, whoosh, ah. I think you've got it. Please rise in body or in spirit. This is Breaths by Dr. Issei Barnwell.
To things than to beings. Listen more often to things than to beings. 'Tis the ancestors' breath when the fire's voice is heard. 'Tis the ancestors' breath in the voice of the waters. Za, whoosh, ah, whoosh, za. Those who have died have never, never left. The dead are not under the earth. They are in the rustling trees. They are in the groaning woods. They are in the crying grass. They are in the moaning rocks. The dead are not under the earth. So listen more often than to beings. Listen more often to things than to beings. 'Tis the ancestors' breath when the fire's voice is heard. 'Tis the ancestors' breath in the voice of the water. Za, whoosh, ah, whoosh, za. Died have never, never left. The dead have a pact with the living. They are in the woman's breast. They are in the wailing child. They are with us in our homes. They are with us in this crowd. The dead have a pact with the living. So listen more often to things than to beings. Listen more often to things than to beings. 'Tis the ancestors' breath when the fire's voice is heard. 'Tis the ancestors' breath in the voice of the waters. Za, whoosh, ah, whoosh, za, whoosh, ah, whoosh, za. Nice. And here's a really bad key change into the next. There it is. But a lot of people's favorite hymn. This was sung at UCA every year for like every Sunday for like a decade. We don't do that anymore. We would be one as now we join in singing our hymn of love to spread ourselves anew to that high cause of greater understanding of who we are and what
Yes, sing out, UUCA. You sound glorious this morning. Welcome. I am Reverend Taryn Strauss. I use she, her pronouns. I'm your senior minister here at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Atlanta, where we need to take just a moment to scoot in so that if you have a spare seat in your row, it is on the outside of the row. Yes. So exciting, 2 services and filling up, a very big day. And it is my deep, great honor also to be sharing and leading worship with the music director of our hearts and our lives, Donald Milton III. We are so grateful to you. If you are visiting today, it's kind of a weird day for the congregation. This is our beloved music director's last Sunday and my last Sunday before I leave for sabbatical, which is a 5-month journey into the unknown that we will get to later. But here today, we have come together for the holy work of transforming lives through courageous action and soulful connection. And you are invited, as always, to live your values courageously and to connect soulfully so that we might join together for a time and place of healing, connection, and belonging. So I want you to know that you are deeply welcomed here into this house of the human spirit. You who believe in science, the power of human connection, your deep love for the earth, you are welcomed. And you who believe in a loving God, you are welcomed. And you who maybe don't concern yourselves with such questions, you are good with not knowing, you are welcomed. We welcome and celebrate many beliefs here at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Atlanta, and we call them good. So here you are. We welcome you who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, and queer. We welcome you who are transgender and on the spectrum of gender. We see and celebrate and welcome you. You for whom English is not your first language, you who are an immigrant or child of immigrants, you are welcome here in this congregation. We welcome and celebrate your racial identity. We invite you to bring the full cultural expression of you and your ancestry. We invite your age and stage of life, whatever it may be, young or elder, those in the middle of life, because we are living the dream of a religious community that is becoming ever more diverse and beautiful in its diversity in every way. Can you feel it? Yes. If you have found some healing and hope in this beloved community, please don't share it and keep it to yourself. Don't hide it. I'm sorry, please do share it. Please don't hide it and keep it to yourself. Don't keep it from those you love. Do share it. Share the love. In fact, get out your phones. It's the only time I'm going to say this. And go ahead and check in on social media. Let people know that you are here and what here is. And maybe invite a friend to come next Sunday and share in the healing glory that you have found in this beautiful, diverse space. So after you have checked in and invited a friend, checked in on social media, then you can put away your phones and silence them. And just be fully present for one sacred hour, more or less. As we shared last week, our stewardship season is underway. This year's theme, now more than ever, calls each of us to sustain this sanctuary where love, courage, activism, living our values can really and truly thrive. I am very delighted, it says, but also gobsmacked, and I really never say the word gobsmacked, but that's what I was, to share that just 1 week into our pledge drive, 1 week in the middle of August, that we are already over 51% towards our goal. It's unbelievable. It's believable, but it's amazing. Our stewardship team believes that this can be the year where we receive all your pledges before creating next year's budget. Now, this is a milestone that will allow us to plan 2026 with confidence and boldness. Now, remember that a pledge does not mean that your donation begins the day you pledge. It begins in January 2026. But we need the pledges today in order to plan our year next year. So if you have not made your pledge, I want you to hear that today is your day. So you can stop by the stewardship table in the social hall after the service. You can make your commitment for next year. I heard they're asking for a 10% increase from what you gave this year to help us reach that future that we are building together, the one that will catch us when we need it, that will really save us all through a world that is suffering mightily. So if you are new here and you are feeling confused, intrigued, any of those things, we would love the chance to get to know you better and to answer your questions. Please join us upstairs in room 217 for our Pathfinders class for newcomers after the service, where our Director of Religious Education, Laura Beth Brown, will facilitate today's session along with some members of the Belonging team. I also want you to know that if you choose to go to Pathfinders, lunch and childcare are both provided for you. So that is after the service upstairs, room 217. At this time, I'd love to invite Barbara Begner, a member of our sabbatical team. Did you know there was a sabbatical team? Maybe not, but there is one. And she's going to light our chalice this morning. Please say the chalice lighting words with me. May the light of this flame illuminate our tradition of seeking, invite all who yearn for acceptance, and ignite our passion for justice and peace.
Y'all, I am so excited. This morning, we get to present a gift for Reverend Taryn to take on her pilgrimage. The sabbatical team has selected 5 smooth stones to give. But don't worry, Reverend Taryn hopefully won't need to use them to slay any giants like Goliath or anything like that. But these stones, they're not just rocks or gem keepsakes. They are sacred vessels of blessing, carrying the prayers and hopes of this congregation with her on this pilgrimage. In a moment, members of the Radical Welcome Team will begin to pass these stones through the sanctuary. And as they come to you, I invite you to take a breath and offer a simple blessing, a wish, a hope, or a prayer for Reverend Taryn's time away. And, I invite you to maybe start thinking about that now so that when it comes to you, you don't, hold it for too long because it has to get through the whole crowd. And, keep that also in mind because you are invited to touch the stones, but, it's going through the whole crowd, so keep that in mind. And so you'll be invited to engage with them as you feel called, even if it's gazing with them, knowing that folks online are sending that energy in, even without seeing them or touching them or anything. And knowing that folks online are joining in, the first service gave me an opportunity to experience something that I'll just share here. My mother and my cousins, my uncles, all of them have been joining online, and I've been meeting some people who've been joining online. Yes. Shout out to my cousins and them who are all joining in. And I'm taking this moment to mention that because my mother, who I've said a couple of times, she's on a ventilator and requires a lot of support. But what she does have, surprisingly, is a lot of energy to bless some people. And this morning at the backpack blessing, I realized I had this picture of my mama, my cousins, and all of them. Let me just go ahead and hold it up so I don't got to do it later. Yes. I didn't know that was here, but the thing was it let me know that my family, that's been so graciously welcomed into this community, when this community so graciously welcomed me, that my family, my cousins and them also wanted to bless Reverend Taryn on this pilgrimage. And so that energy is going, as well as all the energy from those who are joining in online. And so thank you for your blessing in advance that we'll return to later after you have blessed it. Thank you.
Okay, so who brought backpacks to be blessed this morning? Let me see your backpacks. Yep, I'm seeing a few backpacks. Awesome. Who brought work bags to be blessed this morning? This is also my work bag. Yep, gym bags. Knitting bags. I'm looking at you, Joyce Landerman, wherever you are. Yep. Yeah, we carry bags with us every day for many, many reasons. Some of us take books and homework to school. Some of us take computers like me and other supplies to places where we work. Some kids carry overnight bags from one parent's house to the other parent's house and back again. Some people bring things like books or yarn and knitting needles to places where they might need to wait patiently. I love our knitters out there. Shout out to you. And some of us even have special bags for our pets. Amen? Yes. So if you are a child or adult or youth who brought your bag to be blessed this morning, I want you to stand, or I invite you to stand, move into the aisles at this point. So you're going to rise and move into the aisles, and you're going to open your bag nice and wide. You're going to hold it open. Now, if you don't want to move into the aisles, that is fine. You can stay right where you are. Open that bag and just put it on your lap. Now, I know we have more bags in this place than this. I need more people to come into the aisles. People, remember, this is a blessing. You're going to get blessed today, right? We all need blessing, right? Come into the aisles. Awesome. Okay. Now, you may already have a number of items in your bags, and that's great. And for this blessing, we're going to add a few more things to it. But don't worry. Don't worry, it's not going to add any weight and it won't take up any room. Now, when we think of our Unitarian Universalist values, our 7 UU values, who can tell me which value is in the center? Love, yes. So would any of you like to have some of our congregation's love to take with you to school or to work or on your travels? Yeah, if you feel love here on Sundays, wouldn't you like to know that our love is with you on all the other days too? Yeah, so let's do that. So for those not holding your bags open, everybody, if you're in the aisle, your bags are open, I want you to please bundle up some love from wherever you may be storing it. Okay, so maybe you're gonna pull it from your heart. Maybe you're gonna take it out of your pocket this morning, some love. Yeah, sometimes we just got to find it, right? Yep, and we're going to take it out of our pocket. And what you're going to do with that love is you're going to form it into like a ball, a little snowball, as if you were packing it together. Just like that, okay? And for those of you with your bags, make sure that it's wide open. Now, for those of you with your ball, are you ready? Okay, we are going to toss the love into the open bags. Bada, 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 swing, bada, yes! You can lob it, whatever you want to do. There we go. Okay, so that was fun. So we're gonna add something else to your bag. What do you wish, I wanna hear from you, what do you wish you could put in your bag to take with you? Generosity, hope. Okay, we got hope and generosity. Okay, so again, we've got to find hope and generosity, and we're gonna pull it out of somewhere and put it into a ball, right? So I'm gonna have to go into my back pocket this morning for that. Okay, yeah, some hope and generosity, hope, generosity. I'm gonna pull it from my heart. Yeah, we've got our hope and generosity. Okay, are you ready? Everybody with your bags open? Everybody with the balls of hope and generosity, and throw it. All right, woohoo! Huh? Oh, we need more throw over there? Oh, okay. Oh, got it. Okay, now we're gonna put one more thing in your bag. Sometimes we get nervous when we go to school or work. Yeah, anybody get nervous sometimes when you go to school or work? Yeah, sometimes we wish we felt braver. And so I think it would be nice to know that our courage is with you on the other days when you need it. Okay, so let's find some courage. Okay, we're gonna get some courage. Finding that courage, right? Okay, are you ready? One more thing we're gonna throw. You ready? And throw the courage! Woo! Yes, awesome. Okay, so your bag might not look any different. It may not feel any different, but the next time you use your bag, I hope you'll remember that this congregation cares about what happens to you at school, at work. And if you need more love or hope or generosity or courage, you can always ask for more. Yeah? So to help you remember that, I would like to give you these call to courage keychains. Yes. It even has a little path, right, that leads to a compass, because what is our theme this year? Pilgrimage, yes. Now they do have a little plastic film on top, so you're gonna have to peel that plastic film off just to let you know, so they'll be nice and shiny. So if you would like a keychain and a hands-on blessing for your bag, please come forward, and we just ask that you allow the children and youth to come forward first. Yep, and I'm going to invite Reverend Ian and Reverend Taryn to join me in blessing our backpacks this morning. Okay, so please come forward. services, we gave away 100 keychains and 100 blessings. Amen. That just feels so amazing. Okay, so at this time, I would like to invite the whole sabbatical team to the chancel to lead us in this morning's movement prayer. And as they make their way up, please, I invite you to rise in body and our spirit as you are willing. First, we bow to honor the spirit of life. We lift our arms and embrace the gifts of spirit. We bring these gifts unto ourselves with gratitude and breathe and smile. We share these gifts with the world. We remember to be present, honor, embrace, gratitude. Share, be present. Amen. Blessed be. So at this time, we would like to invite our children, 3rd grade and under, to exit and join preschool or their creative workshop for this morning. And please note the location for these is just down the hall on the 1st floor. And as our children recess, please take this opportunity to greet your neighbor, especially someone you haven't met.
I've caught Jeep turning mics on a couple of times. So I've been getting the question a lot over the last month, what will I be doing after I leave UCA? And a big part is it's going to open up different artistic opportunities. And the first one will be that I'm going to be in a musical for the first time since I was 17 years old, which is really super exciting. And two very awesome things I'm excited about. One is I only had, the cast is 4 people, and to get the other 3, I only had to ask 3 people, and I got my 3 favorite singers in the city of Atlanta who are all here this morning. We're gonna sing the songs from the show for you. And the other thing is that we're doing the musical here on this chancel because this room is amazing, and we designed this room to be a really incredible performance venue, which Atlanta has a dearth of. So we are doing the first theatrical production on this stage, but not the last. There will be many amazing performances in this sanctuary because it is an amazing performance space. We will hear the opening and closing songs from Songs for a New World.
A new world calls across the ocean. A new world calls across
about one moment, the moment before it all becomes clear. And at that one moment, you start to believe there's nothing to fear. It's about 1 second. And just when you're on the verge of success, the sky starts to change and the wind starts to blow. And oh, you're suddenly a stranger. There's no explaining where you stand. And you didn't know that you sometimes have to go round an unexpected bend, and the road will end in a new world.
New world calls for me to follow. A new world waits for my reply. A new world holds me to a promise. Standing by. It's about one moment. That moment you think you know where you stand, and that one moment, the things that you're sure of slip from your hand, and you've got 1 second to try to be clear, to try to stand tall, but nothing's the same, and the wind starts to blow. And oh, you're suddenly a stranger in some completely different land. And you thought you knew, but you didn't have a clue that the surface sometimes cracks to reveal the tracks to a new world.
You have a house in the hills.
Job on the coast.
You find a lover you're sure you believe in.
You get a pool in the back.
Part of your life.
You hold the ring in your hand,
But then the earthquake hits.
And the bank closes in.
and you realize you didn't know anything. Nobody told you the best way to steer when the wind starts to blow.
And oh, you're suddenly a stranger.
All of a sudden your
life is different than you planned. And you have to stay till you somehow find a way to be sure of what will be. Then you might be free.
New world crashes down like thunder. A new world charges through the air.
A new
World just beyond the mountains.
waiting there, waiting there.
a new world shattering the silence. There's a new world I'm afraid to see. A new world louder every moment. Come to me, come to me. Big breath in. And out. Vibe change. We're gonna break the thing first, eh?
Let us put hands upon hearts. Feel the heartbeat, your connection to life. Breathe in peace. Breathe out love. Say to yourself silently, I will love myself. I will love others. And this love can heal the world. We send the strands and threads of this love to Donald Milton III, wishing him love. May he be surrounded by strength, courage, and love in all he achieves. All who hear him may feel the warmth of this congregation. There is someone in your life in need of healing today. Someone you know who is struggling, suffering, who is afraid, who is ill, who is lonely. Hold this person at the tip of your heart. Bring their name into your mind. Surround them with loving energy. Write their name into the live chat, or speak their name out loud into this sacred cloud of loving witness now. May all beings find connection. May all people find comfort. May all of us find more ways to be more loving. Spirit of life, love eternal, we rest in holy gratitude. We surrender to a mystery beyond ourselves, asking forgiveness for our mistakes, those times when we have been too selfish or thoughtless. Breathing in and out, we offer and we receive grace. We forgive ourselves and we forgive each other. We begin again in love. Now let us calm our bodies and still our minds. We breathe in peace once more and we exhale. We relax into this space that our intentions make sacred. We enter into the silence.
Good morning, everybody. If you want to know why I attend UCA, why I am as involved as I am, I probably would have to give credit to my mom. Growing up, we were at church 2 or 3 days a week. If you want to know why I became an economist, why I spend the time that I do thinking about and talking about money, all that credit goes to my dad. The two of them were and still are my biggest role models. They continue to set an example for me and for Cheryl and for our kids. Together, and with the help of a powerful roster of volunteers, my parents run a food pantry out of their church in Auburndale, Florida. They move thousands of pounds of food every week, and they feed hundreds of families. Now, if you talk to my mom about it, she will tell you that it's hard work, but it is very simple. People gotta eat. We need to keep our people fed, and every person is one of our people. That is a deep value in my family. It's one that I share. It's also a huge ask, and one that we as a society too often fail. I still am not sure why it's so complicated for us to see what we need, what other people need, and just make sure that everyone is taken care of. This month's Share the Plate recipient has that clarity of vision, and it spreads it around the globe. World Central Kitchen believes that the work of community is the work of keeping our people fed. And as Unitarian Universalists, as humans, all people are our people. World Central Kitchen doesn't just feed people, though. They work shoulder to shoulder with those in need to feed one another. The community feeding the community. Now, the beloved community we are building needs fresh cooking made with love. In people's hardest moments, a meal can stave off despair. It can give people the physical and spiritual sustenance that we need to keep going, to get to a better place. World Central Kitchen helps people get through to the other side. Please give generously to support this deep work of the Spirit. The offering will now be given and gratefully received.
Child, I know you're weary and your eyes want to close. The days are getting longer, we're not getting any stronger. Trust me, Mama knows. But lie in my arms while you're sleeping and think of the rivers you've crossed. I'll tell you the dreams I've been keeping for moments like this when your hope is lost. Hear my song, it'll help you believe in tomorrow. Just lie in my arms and I'll tell you the things that you know but forget, the lies no one ever could sell you. I know that it's hard, but don't give up yet.
Hear my song, it'll help you believe in tomorrow. Hear my song, it'll show you the ways you can shine. Hear my song, it was made for the times when you don't know where to go. Listen to the song that I sing.
You'll be fine, 'cause I'll be singing, hold on, hold tight. I know it's dark right now, but just believe somehow that soon there will be light. Hold on, hold fast. Starting off for some, but trust the light will come and we'll get past. You and Mama safe at last.
Hear my song, it'll help us get through till tomorrow. Hear my song, it'll help us survive all the pain. Hear my song, it's the one thing I have that has never let me down.
Listen to the song that I sing. Listen to the words in my heart. Listen to the hope I can bring, and we'll start to grow and shine.
Listen to the song that I sing and trust me. We'll be
A new world calls across the ocean.
My goodness. I think gobsmacked is the word of the day today. Oh. All right. Now, please join me in a dedication of the offering to the work of this congregation, which is weaving a tapestry of love and action we call community. We dedicate our lives and these our offerings.
Thank you. Such beauty. £22. My luggage for 16 days in my religious pilgrimage that I am taking from Portugal up the coast to Spain can weigh no more than 22 pounds. That's the entire luggage, not just what I'm carrying on my back, but all of it for 16 days. So the adventure begins before takeoff. The first spiritual discernment practice: why pack light? And if so, what do I truly need to make this pilgrimage, the path I've chosen, leading towards what I do not know? Truly, this trip is extremely under-researched. I really don't know. But it is a holy mystery. I know that. When packing light, one must release attachments to certain comforts, assumptions, appearances. I've been told 3 outfits the entire time. And especially distractions, and maybe even abstractions. Luckily, I think I've been preparing for this part of the journey without even realizing it. Preparing my own way towards lightness. And perhaps you have too, in ways you did not realize. Not all mysterious transformations are magical. Some of the middle-aged, female-bodied people in your midst have been involved in a mysterious transformation right under your nose. And it's not been the magical kind. Instead, it has been mundane, the tedious, the strange, the exhausting, the hormonal transformation of perimenopause, the wonder years. Or perhaps the opposite of the wonder years, that magical mystery tour, destination menopause. We who are in this time of life are the generation raised on Sheryl Sandberg's lean in mentality. The one that told us moms we can have it all. We can be a lady boss and amazing mom. We just have to put in the time, all the time, in every direction. This corporate revelation came along around the same time as the 4-hour workday, or maybe it's even 4-hour work week. Yeah. I'll spoil that big secret. It's that you can hire an overseas personal assistant to whom you don't have to pay a living wage. Now, you don't have to read the book. Work smarter, not harder, but also harder, but this time also smarter. The math of these paths towards something they called freedom didn't add up. And it certainly did not put children, family, or community life at the center of the dream. Now, in 2025, post-pandemic, in Trump's America, there is a new middle-aged sheriff in town. Her name is Melanie Sanders. She's the mother of 3, somebody knows her. She's the mother of 3 from West Palm Beach, Florida, somebody else. And she is the founder and president of the We Do Not Care Club. Some of the gentlemen are like, what is this? It's a club that I'm a proud member of. So each day, wearing about 2 to 3 various reading glasses on her, and often a hair bonnet, Melanie reads from a list of things that women in perimenopause and menopause no longer care about, crossing off the list with a yellow highlighter as she reads. We do not care what the back of our hair looks like, she reads. We can't see it anyway. We do not care if we are going to the grocery store in our pajamas. Clothes are clothes. We do not care if you don't like what we cooked for dinner. We didn't see you offer to cook. Did James just say, "Aw"? Wow. Way to preach it for me. It's a protest of the lessons those lean-in years taught us, that women and girls can do everything, and then it quickly transformed into women and girls should do everything. It's also a much-needed protest against the surreal and sinister tradwife trend, which, as far as I can tell, began with a ridiculous line of dresses at Target in the summer of 2022, and ends with all of us living the plot of Margaret Atwood's dystopic novel, The Handmaid's Tale. And that's all I'm gonna say about tradwife culture. You can look it up. Whether she knows it or not, I think Melanie Sanders is drawing on a tradition of Black women resisting the American tropes placed upon them. She makes a proclamation that I believe arises from the NAP ministry, based right here out of Atlanta. I'm talking about the NAP bishop, Tricia Hersey's scholarly work that states a clear message, particularly aimed at everyone, but particularly aimed at Black women who labor relentlessly on behalf of the family and our society. Hersey's message tells us there is another way. Focus on the escape. Focus on the transformation. We can just be. We are beautiful. We are enough. We are escape artists, and we will rest. So why am I preaching a sermon about the We Do Not Care Club? After all, I'm a minister. Ministers care very much. It's because I would like to extend a special invitation to you, to all of you. See, there are two things about joining the We Do Not Care Club that have led me to salvation in 2025. The key is the we. It is not the I do not care, but we. See, if we are all together, then we can affirm for each other that we no longer care about high heels or painful underwire bras or whatever it is that is dragging you down, that is constricting you, holding you back, and keeping you small. Now, where there is a we, there is a community. And where there is community, well, there are more of us, and then the possibility of real and lasting change. Now, what you have to understand about the We Do Not Care Club is that it's spread like wildfire across the world. Within 2 weeks, she went from a couple 100,000 followers to over 1 million. Within 3 weeks, she had a featured article on the New York Times front page. Within 2 months, she had a book deal with a major publisher. See, this concept is taking hold, and I think I know why. Because the time has arrived for all of us, whatever gender, whatever stage of life, to become laser focused on that which we do care about. This will be a complete fascist takeover right under our noses because social media is relentlessly directing our attention towards things we should no longer care about. Memes normalizing atrocities that should not be normal, or making light of things such as pandemics or ICE kidnappings. Well, they might be good for a momentary chuckle or feeling of relief. But watch out, because with repetition, these jokes become insidious. They accommodating you to a reality with very little resistance. If the civil rights, James and I debated this, if the civil rights movement had been communicated to the people through cute, pithy memes, it could have failed. In those days, remember, those of you who do remember, there were just a few major newspapers and 3 television networks. So when a protest was happening at the National Mall, the news was sure to cover it. In fact, that is all the coverage you would see. So at this time where I am about to embark on a grand adventure of renewal and rest as well, my parting wisdom to you, the thing that I believe will see you through these dark and difficult days ahead, the thing that will keep you on your path knowing that you will find joy in the morning, is this: protect your energy. Guard your attention like it is the most precious commodity, because it is. And this regime knows it. Find the 3 things, okay, maybe 4, that you are going to care about, and put all of your spare time, money, energy, and love into them. What is it you say at the end of your emails? Do it with thy might. Don't follow every rabbit hole, because they will quickly become a wormhole to a dimension of things that you should not care about anymore. Now, I was raised to believe high heels and underwire bras were instruments of the patriarchy, to keep female-bodied people from running fast, to keep us, seriously, to keep us feeling constricted by our clothes, always a little bit uncomfortable all of the time. And I wonder if there was something to that. I heard an amen. But there is something like that that has sapped your energy, that has whittled down your power, and it no longer deserves your allegiance. I don't know what it is for you, but you have better things to do. Mainly, the thing you've got to do is join the resistance, or lead it. If they begin to dismantle DEI in your institution, in your place of work, organize against those policies with all of your colleagues and friends and all of your might. Now, I love Melanie's list. Write down the things that you no longer care about. Make that list and check it off. But that's only half the practice. The next part of the practice: write down what is of ultimate concern for you. What do you care about? That's the invitation. See, I'm inviting you to join the We Do Care Club. You won't see me doing any theological hand-wringing over the death of every evil preacher who spent his entire life encouraging child abuse and proclaiming it as a Christian practice. Because we do not care about that anymore. You will not see me amplifying the outrage, because my outrage system has malfunctioned from overuse, and now the sparks are just flying everywhere. And so I must be careful now about where I place my reserves of outrage. I can't keep spreading it around. So here's what I care about. Here's my list. It is armed militias taking over democratic cities. It is masked armed agents kidnapping people who are in compliance with immigration law, separating families and trafficking them into internment or abroad. History has its eyes on us with this, and will not be kind. It is redistricting Democrats into political oblivion and removing all accountability systems from government. And finally, it is removing Medicaid funding from children and families in our own country in order to fund armed militias roaming our own streets. So these are the things going in my backpack. Because I cannot attend every single battle, these are the issues I will call out, organize against, and fight for. I have chosen my 4 issues. So don't look for me to care equally about everything, because I must guard my energy and attention. Now, the internet has its uses, and I'm not trying to speak against it. It can help us organize if we can keep our focus on the things that truly matter most. I've talked about Teen Vogue before. I'll mention again. They are teaching teenagers how to surveil ICE, and it is awesome. Teen Vogue. The ICE locator can be a central tool of resistance for us, so keep an eye out for that. Is going around the internet. There also are some public moments that do matter, that do deserve your attention and amplification. So if you are out there on the internet or in the world, anytime someone fights back, anytime a citizen shames a corrupt politician and makes them back down or leave a Starbucks or whatever, pay attention. I've been thinking about Stephen Colbert quoting the poet Robert Hayden on national television. To a national TV audience, he said, "We must not be frightened or cajoled into accepting evil as our deliverance from evil. We must keep struggling to maintain our humanity, though monsters of abstraction threaten and police us. The monsters of abstraction are indeed a grave threat to us now. We must keep our mind liberated, pointed sharply toward the direction of our shared dreams," the one these beautiful people were singing about. With that in mind, I invite you to join the We Do Care Club. So if you only have a 22-pound limit, what goes into your backpack for the pilgrimage you choose? Not the one this regime is unleashing those monsters of abstraction to pull you down. Imagine yourself instead taking the path of your choosing. Okay, so we do care about spiritual practices to begin our day. We do care about supporting public health workers, yes? We do care about investing in our diverse religious community, yes? We do care about treating all people with dignity. What else do we care about? What is it? Transforming incarceration, yes. What else? Oh my gosh. Disabled people's rights, yes. Protecting the children? Queer children, yes, and trans children, yes. Gun reform. Reforming gun laws. Or, I'm a major radical on that, so don't get me started, yes. Climate change, yes, we care about climate change. We do care about reproductive justice and bodily autonomy. Okay. Yes, education. History, yes, teaching the things that matter, keeping the populace fully educated and aware. These are the things worthy of your precious attention, your sacred energy that is finite. It is more valuable than the Hope Diamond, or maybe it is the Hope Diamond. The new Hope Diamond, brilliant and deep. Set out on the path you choose now. Keep your eyes on the prize and hold on. I love you. Thank you. Go in peace.
This morning, I felt like rushed, and I know that we're tight on time, but before I immediately give these blessings, I just need to take a moment, because you just gave us such a gift, even right now, like to give us on your way out, this message and this word. It takes time to put together this kind of prophetic message. And so from your colleague and another minister in this faith, the very first blessing I want to give you is thank you for all that you've been carrying, and not even, being a part of the Don't Care Club. Like, give me an opportunity to fix you up so that while you're standing up here, Oh my gosh, Reverend Taryn, you are so amazing. Thank you for everything that you did to lead to this colleague being here. And on behalf of all of you colleagues, I just want to give you that blessing and thank you. May you receive rest on this pilgrimage. Sincerely, sincerely, sincerely. Okay, so now, the congregation having blessed these stones, members of Reverend Taryn's sabbatical committee will now present each stone with the charge to Reverend Taryn.
Reverend Taryn, we present you with this stone of truth made of obsidian. With this stone, we charge you to release negative thoughts and patterns, to engage in deep self-reflection, and to face truth with courage and integrity.
Reverend Taryn, we present you with this stone of light made of selenite. With this stone, we charge you to release old energy and to open the way for new insights, serenity, and renewal.
Reverend Taryn, we present you with this stone of perspective made of Andalusite. With this stone, we charge you to perceive your journey and what it brings you from multiple vantage points and perspectives.
Reverend Taryn, we present you with this stone of connection made of chiastolite. With this stone, we charge you to stay in right relationship with self, with others, with the world, and with the holy.
Reverend Taryn, we present you with this stone of love made of rose quartz. With this stone, we charge you to journey with thoughts of kindness, compassion, love, and healing for yourself, your fellow travelers, and the world.
The stones are blessed and the charges have been given. And now I offer a blessing on behalf of all of us. May this sabbatical be a true pilgrimage, a wellspring of rest, renewal, and rediscovery. May you find stillness when you need quiet and adventure when you long to grow. May wisdom rise gently in your heart like dawn breaking over water. And may you return to us refreshed, restored, and inspired, with new stories to tell and new insights to share, and with a joy deep enough to sustain you and us in the days ahead. Go with our gratitude and our blessings and our love. And now I turn it over for you to sing with us.
We wanted to end with my favorite hymn, which is also Don's favorite hymn. So Don, please sing us out and into the world with the oneness of everything. Please rise.
Body or in spirit. In an and all mysteries can be. Songs of life's long past that touch our own are written in the earth, ever giving, and now to maintain the harmony gives to us all lives worth living. For the oneness of everything.
You've got this because you've got each other. And the power in this community is stunning. It is sacred and holy and enough and more than enough. We will miss you. Go in peace.
Still we seek to find the truth that we might understand and reduce to terms defined. Vast and immeasurable. Those aren't the words. Fast is the next line. Fast and immeasurable time and space, also overwhelmingly designed. Oh, passing years just might I know the faith that winters in the heart to be reborn in spring, to hear and to feel the pulse of life enters my soul as a song to sing of the oneness of everything. Go on, peace, people.